Here we are, having a great cup of tea and a sweet little chat. Starting over in your and my 30s as a YouTube and content creator or as a photographer, that is my thing. Yours could be a whole nother thing, but it's universal because I felt lost my whole life. Now I'm 32. As of today, I'm 32, and I had the urge to change something about my life and the way where I wanted to go. I don't want to work a job I barely like and do that for the next upcoming 40 to 50 years. That really makes me kind of feel depressed. And if I go deeper into that thought process, man, that can make you feel anxious. So if you're like me and you're around your 30s or like your late 20s and think to yourself, man, there could be more in that for me. This whole life thing, there should be something bigger meant to be for me. And this video is for you. And I want to tell you that it's never too late to pursue your dreams or to follow your passions. My passion is photography. I grabbed a camera now and then since I was a young child, and I always came back to that because I kind of was passionate. In March 2023, I decided to grab my camera again and really dive deep into photography. I started with nature photography. Actually, I have two videos on that YouTube channel that are themed around nature photography, and then switched to product photography. I dove deep into that. That's why I have all this fancy stuff for video and photo. And then I eventually got into photographing people. I always thought to myself, oh man, I would hate to photograph people because you have to interact, and that was another thing for me when I was a young kid, I can tell you. But I learned a lot since then, and I love it. I actually don't want to do something else anymore because I love the interaction with people. I love to produce this content, even if it's not easy for me and I'm writing off from a script here, and this is literally my first YouTube video sitting at a desk at my home and talking to an audience that hopefully can relate to what I'm going to tell you. I really want to tell you, if you can relate to all this I mentioned to this point, then man or woman, go and follow your purpose or your passion. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not possible, that it's too late, that you're too old, that it's not possible because you have kids. I have actually 2 kids, and I do this besides my 9-to-5 job. Actually, it's not a 9-to-5 job, it's an 8 to 18 o'clock job. So I work 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week, and besides that, I'm there for my family. I provide them with love and all the other stuff, doing this photography stuff simultaneously. So my free time, my spare time, I spend learning everything I can about photography and dive deeper into this passion and really immerse into the field and do my thing there, and hopefully do for the better and meet some people like you that can relate to my story, to what I'm doing, and we can have some fun together and talk about the same topic. I would love that. So please leave me a comment there. What do you think about all this? Maybe you want to tell your story and how you can specifically relate to that. And we don't have to be experts in our field to go out there and share our experiences and learnings, because there is always someone there that you and me can relate to. And for me, as a beginner in photography and especially in videography, the experts are smart, they're the best, and you should go and listen to their advice. That's always great. But for the small steps you and me as a beginner or intermediate have to take, it might be actually better to find a person we can personally relate on an emotional level that is 5, maybe 10 steps ahead of us technically. So we have there the road to walk, because maybe, just maybe, this person has done it before and laid out a process that I and you can follow, and knows the language you and I are speaking. So we're on the same level on all forms. And this is the best way to learn. So for an example, Wow. Do you actually remember the one teacher at your school that was so good in delivering the learnings to you that you thought to yourself, man, this is really fun? And then there were the teachers that were not so good in delivering the stuff to learn. And did you thought then, oh, I hate it, I hate that, I hate the teacher, I hate this? And this is the concept you and I should follow. We should look out for people that we can relate to on all levels so that the learning is easy for us. And that concept lets you stay positive, because the learnings you have ahead of you are small steps that you actually can accomplish. If you go to a master course in cinematography and you have no clue about camera settings, about angles, about lighting, and you try to copy what they are doing, you missed the biggest point that came ahead that made it actually possible for them to make this specific shot. We have to fill the gap before we get to the expert level. And I know that my 10 first videos here on the channel in this kind of setting, they will be terrible. 5 years from now, if I look back, I said, whoa, that was really, really bad. But I don't care, because we have to get into the process. We have to start going. And hopefully, if you stick along and we see each other in 5 years, we can both laugh about this content and say, we're glad we did it. And that's all. Do it. Be glad you did it. Move on to the next. Move on to the next. Stack wins. So it went up the ladder. Thanks for joining me with a cup of tea. Wishing you a great day, great evening, great morning, whenever you watched it. Have a great time. Be yourself. Follow your passion. Be passionate about it. And it's never too late to pursue your dreams and follow your passions. Just do it. To finish this off, I wish you a great evening, great morning, great day. Be your best version of yourself, and I promise you, it's never too late for you and me to go and pursue our dreams. Let's do it.